Hi everyone! Hi, welcome! I ended the countdown a little bit early, just for you! Hi Vixie, what did you guys get up to? And welcome everybody, hi, I'm Josephine Gonla Queen, hi! I'm a video game boss who punched stuff real good. Hi! Never got to say, but the new goth colors are sick. Thanks. I get so happy anytime I look at it. It's like, yes, finally, Gone the Queen looks like me again. Because when I made Gone the Queen originally, I was on the path to goth, but I didn't know it yet, so I didn't incorporate it into Gone the Queen's design. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is Gone the Queen. This is like what I want to be. And it's like, no, it's not. That's. Since then, I've really found myself. And I'm very glad to finally have like the colors, the lipstick, the mascara, the fishnets and stuff. And now when I look at Gone the Queen, I'm like, yes, this is good. Ow. You know? The path to goth, the god path, the gath. This is what we call it. We played some Traftats. Then I did the demo for Pluto, and then we did some Peak. What is Pluto? I don't know that one, but I hope you had a good time, regardless. Today we are going to be doing some 3D modeling, for those who don't know me. Pluto is the... Oh yeah, that's the game that I sent you! There's so many games out there, I forget names. But was it good? Did you have fun? It's a really fucking weird. Here, I'll link it in chat for everybody else who wasn't at Vixie's stream, which you totally should be, by the way, because Vixie is very chill, very nice person, always good to be around. Like, just like Vixie just has like nice chill vibes, you know. I feel so calm when I'm around Vixie. It's like we're chilling, we're hanging out. You know? It's kind of like Hylix, Hand of Doom, and Slay the Spire. Yes, I definitely see that it's like Hylix. That's definitely one where I'm like, it's like that, you know? Chill and it's somehow low chaos. That's the thing. It's like you have some people where it's like you are chill to a point where I'm like a little bored. But with Vixie, there's also still like that level of like chaos, like you're saying, Bad Luck B, yeah. So everybody needs to go follow Vix. The chillest place to find 9/11 jokes. That's Vicky. Yeah. Like the good old stream is after 9/11. But yeah, so we're gonna do some 3D art. For a while now, it's been very slow because I kind of almost only work on it when I do it on stream. And then usually a little bit afterwards, because I like polish whatever we made on stream. I've been making this cool 3D castle. Okay, gotta run, but good luck. Thanks, Vixie, and have a nice rest of your day. Bye, thanks so much for the raid again, bye. I'll take good care of all your little viewers. I've been working a castle, my castle. I'll show it to you guys. I'll use buttons that I have set up to try to do so. No, that didn't work. Just a second. Oh, whoops. Shit. Oops, shit. Okay, hi. Sorry. That's my bad. I failed to press a button that I had to press. Okay, go here, and then... Oh yeah, get rid of this thing, because I don't need that. Actually, I do still need that. I'm gonna need that next time we stream Little Nightmares, because that was Ollie's view of the game. Okay, this thing. Bam. There we go. Good time zone, boss. Thanks. Where did you see my time zone? I don't know. Anyway, hi. Yes, here's the castle. As you can see, it's a little lacking in detail on the outside right now. There's a very nice skybox, if I do say so myself. I think I did a very nice job with it. Here, however, we see... Oh, let me just hide this. We see the throne room. There's The hell? The fuck is that? What is this thing? What is the void consuming my castle? Hold on. Is it... It's this game. Why is it this? What are you doing? Get out of here. Don't know what that was. That was me saying good afternoon, morning, and oh, I get it. You're saying good time zone to just be like whatever time zone it is for you. I get it. Thanks. Good time zone to you as well, Zero. Owen, stop consuming my castle. I'm not even done yet. But this is my throne room. You know, beautiful little throne here, and there's all these shipping container apartments back here, which is where you guys live. You little U-bots, you live in those. Scale between here and me and there is not representative of how big you are in the world. Just so we're clear on that. Over here is a little lounge area that we've been chipping away at every now and then. We made a nice table and this little balcony and TV and all that good stuff. There's even a little PlayStation 1 that I made. I love it. It's so cute. Gauntlet Queen is a despot. She literally has a throne. I mean, I do have a throne, but I'd like to think I'm not a despot. I'd like to think I'm very fair and I listen to my people and I don't put myself above them and such. But I do have a throne, so I can't really dispute that part. Man, this TV is nice. Look at this TV. Who made this? We did. Together. This is nice. I haven't looked at the TV in a while. I'm proud. I put a little sticker on the back of my logo. This is cute. What? I did such a good job. This is so cute. I put something inside. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I put a little guy inside. Yeah. Put a little dude in there. That's true. That's the TV of the future. The rendering is a bit... Hold on, I gotta change. This one? There we go. The TV of the future. That was when we were doing the concept art for the TV of the future. At some point, I drew this and I pointed an arrow at him and said "TV of the future," and so here he is, the TV of the future. So we got that going. And we got all these hallways and where I want to put a bunch of rooms for all the or for me and all the other old models and stuff, the queens. There, I want to have this like big, this wide area with a bunch of shipping containers. If I can show them, there we go. I can kind of show them. I want to put a big like concert area here, kind of, or like a stage, you know. Oh, I gotta change the music, cause some of this is gonna get the video flag. Not on Twitch, but it's gonna get it restricted on YouTube, and we don't want that. So, different music. I want to put like a DJ booth here and a big screen so you can watch movies and stuff in VR chat, you know. But I realized, as much fun as we've been having, putting all the little furniture and stuff in here, we're totally missing the bigger picture, you know. Like, I'm saying like, oh yeah, I want to get this little area here done so that I can put that on, like this and the throne room on VR chat, and not anything else. You can't access anything else yet, you know, it'll be like a little barricade, because that stuff's not done yet. But why would I do that when instead I can make sure that all the walls and floors and stuff, like grass, trees, etc., that's all done, so that you can go everywhere. It's just that there's not stuff to do everywhere yet, but at least you can go everywhere, you know? Surely that's much more important. Plus, it allows me to have like more fun places to make like little pictures and renders and things, and maybe stuff for future like new model trailers and stuff. So that's what we're doing. I could start with the walls of the castle, but that looks like it's gonna be like a whole thing. And much simpler, we'll be making grass and some dirt. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now, before we start doing that today, we've got some redeems, of course, as always. We've got eggs and a stretchy. So, I'm gonna do my stretchy, and while I do my stretchy, you guys, if you have but one little point, you can spend it on an egg. We're gonna take all our eggs and put them on the left. There's already eggs there. I forgot to remove them from last time. That's not, I'm removing those. We're getting rid of those. So it doesn't count. That doesn't count as a double egg. That's not, oh, ow. Ow, ow. Ow. That was a really hard one. That one, I think like hit with like the corner, you know? Ow. You only get double eggs if it's, if the stream restarts. Not if I forget to remove previous stream's eggs. So, yes, hi Starry, hi! 1 point, 1 egg, take all the eggs, put them on the left side of the screen, have a bunch of eggs, show our collective power. Which rhymes, kinda. I mean, it does, it's like, yeah, it rhymes. So get those in, I'm gonna do stretchies. That's a good stretchy. I feel like I was gonna say something. I forgot. Beep, boop. And the first egg. Oh wait, it's time for the eggs, and I didn't get to folder yet. And the first egg of the day comes to us from Oblique Omen. Hi Omen. Vex Fidel. Nineson 910. Muzz LaFlash. Hi Muzz. Kira Cat. Fake the Funk. Sekwar. Animation Soda Pop. Roger Buzzman. Thanks again for following. Sorkaborg. That name is always so much fun to say. Vixie. If you're still lurking out there, hi Vixie, hope you're doing well. And thanks again for the raid. Lich Legacy. Ashley Miami. Esteemed Jester. Zero Elec. Oh! Wow! What? Oh, it already popped up there. Hold on. Is it a new subscriber? I gotta get rid of that. It doesn't work good. I think... There you go. Esteemed Jester, thank you so much for subscribing. I think the problem... I'll get it on it after the eggs. Did I do Esteemed Jesters already? I'm just gonna do it. Esteemed Jester, thanks so much for starting the second X tag. Zero Elec. Mecha Fox Girl. Ghost of Christmas Future. Starry Shy. And Amiga 500. Amiga? That's a console, isn't it? There's so many of them. It's hard to keep track of. Amiga 5. I feel like that's a thing. I feel like that's real. Anyway, thanks for the starting eggs. See, I think the thing... So I made a new thing. The thing is that I made a new thing. Music? The thing is I made a new alert for, that's an old PC, that's right. I think a friend had one, and we would play Bubble Bobble on it. Yeah. It was in his basement. I made a new thing as an alert for someone subscribes, but I think the thing is that when you subscribe, you have the choice to like write a little message and, you know, announce that you've subscribed, right? And that alert doesn't listen to that. It just knows when someone subscribes and makes alerts. It's like, hey! So I think I might actually want to get rid of that, because I can imagine there's people with like social anxiety to the point where like they don't really want to announce that they subscribed at all, you know? And I feel like they would appreciate it if that didn't happen. So I think I might do that. Perchance. Anyway, for today, we're gonna work on stuff. Dirt, grass, etc. Worms love it. So the thing is, we have an option. Like, how do we want to do this? Do we want to make all the grass one big mesh and thus one big texture? You know? So that we can just draw on it as we see fit. And we should sort of pop. Thank you so much. Enjoy your lurk. Was the lurking the one where there's different little messages? I remember there being a thing if like there's one of these where there's like a bunch of different messages. I think maybe that was like old follower stuff. If you followed back in the day or if you subscribed back in the day, you would get different messages, but that's when I use stream elements, and I don't. So anyway, not important. We can make it all one big mesh and just draw on it fully, or we can make it tile based, right? So we have like a square that's like all Zerialic and Zerialic also. You have a little square that's just all grass. You have a square that's a corner of dirt on grass, and so forth. And then we just build it all. I think that'll certainly be the easier thing to do, but I don't think it'll be the nicer thing. I don't think it'll look as good. You know what I mean? Like I've been looking at Mega Man Legends. Mega Man Legends, my muse, my great inspiration, you know? And I don't think that's how they do it. Or maybe it is, but in any case, they do it in a way that's good and better and such. Let me get some pictures from that, because I took some pictures. Behold. It's grass, with a little bit of dirt, and there's some differentiation in the coloration of the grass, you know? Looks nice. Dirt, maybe even a hole. Oh, fun fact, I was at one point going to have an alt model who was going to pop out of a giant hole in the grass that we would be making today. And I don't mind telling you this, because that idea for that alt model ended up getting dismantled, and pieces of it were put into combined with a different idea in a sort of Frankensteining of ideas. Although the final product will not look like a Frankenstein. Just if you're thinking I'm making a Frankenstein, I'm not doing that. Or am I? Who knows? But not now. Not for this idea. I mean, Driller Queen is dead. Buried. She's down there. If you go in VR chat and you're in VR and you put your heads to the ground, you can still hear her heart beating. Can't believe she's taking inspiration from a man. Omen, so short-sighted. She's transgender. Anyway, so we got some grass, we got some dirt. Here's you see a path. They have a path here. Now the path it is repeating patterns, right? These are just repeating patterns in the grass. So, but then also like the path just kind of like, you know, there's not like a nice flow to the curves of the path. You know, I'm like waterbending right now. So I don't love that either. I don't think that looks particularly good. So I think I would prefer to just have it all be one mesh, you know? Here's the edges of the grass where the low grass, is that called something else? Thin? Because it's like short grass. Short grass. Wow. And then it goes to taller grass, and they've got like some bits of grass some taller bits of grass, you know, sticking out some planes with grass on them. And then of course you have the trees, and then you have the wall that is just a tree texture. Now that's, when I was originally conceiving this idea, to have like the grass out here, let me just remove these pictures. Short grass is when you get high, but not for very long, as opposed to tall or high grass, where you get high for very tall periods of time. So originally what I was gonna have is just like all this open space here will be, hold on, I gotta turn off the skybox, it's in the way. All this tall grass here is going to be accessible. Tall grass, did I say tall grass? All this open area, all this open space here will be accessible. And then here, this wall will be trees. So you can basically just walk right up to the trees, and then it's a wall. But I realized it doesn't look very good, you know? That doesn't have the level of immersion, you know? So I want to do the same thing that Mega Man Legends did, where it first has some taller trees, or no, just some trees. It first has some trees in front of the wall that is just a texture of trees, and then like the collision will already start at those trees, so you can't go up to the wall, you know? And there'll still be plenty of space to move around. I mean, look how big this place is, you know? So we'll have plenty of space to put picnic benches and big hole to die in, and whatever else we feel like. But I think it's best, that's the main thing, if all of this will be one big mesh, which means it's very easy to make. And most of this stream is just gonna be doing textures for it. Actually, just the one texture. One big texture. That doesn't mean that the texture making itself will be harder again, but it'll look nicer in the end. So that's all fucking awesome! So I'm gonna do that now. So all of this is one big... Oh, also, this second wall beyond the first one is going to be other trees, bigger trees, to kind of... Bigger trees? Not in my castle, anyway. To kind of create this sense of depth, you know, like, oh, the forest goes on for a while, you know? And there's people that have asked me, like, why is there a forest and stuff and grass if you exist in a cyberpunk universe? And the thing is, I don't really exist in a cyberpunk universe. I exist in the leftover components of a scrapped cyberpunk-themed game and have the ability to manipulate it to a certain extent, including primarily making art and changing art. So I want to have trees. I just put trees here. They weren't here before. I just put them here, you know? Random U-bot standing in the middle of a castle. Slur! No, little U-bot, don't! So we're gonna take this all this grass. This grass. And we're gonna, I wonder if we can optimize the topology a little bit, because it sucks right now. And when I say I wonder, I mean definitely. We can put this here. We can put... Okay, 1, 2, 3... No, okay. If I do... Let's see. If I were to put this here, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put this here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then I can put this here, and this here, perfect. Good. For those who don't know, who aren't in the know, let me give you a little lesson on 3D art. When you have a model like this, you want to try to connect everything, because right now stuff's not fully connected, right? See that? It's not connected. It's like that episode of Ed and Eddie when they're like fucking around with the animation, with like the background and stuff, and they like pick up the houses in the back. Anyway, each of these things is a face or polygon, or specifically a quad. because it's a quad polygon, because it's a polygon that exists out of 4 corners, so quad 4. And specifically it exists out of actually 2 polygons, because a polygon is actually only 3 corners. So any quad polygon is actually 2 polygons, so it's kind of a duo polygon. Anyway, so you want to try to minimize the amount of polygons you have. You want to try to combine as many corners or vertices as you can, and you do not ever, under any circumstance, unless you guys just want to do something really funky or something, have any polygons that are more than quad. You never want to have 5 corners or more. That's gonna fuck with the rendering. It's gonna be bad. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to minimize the amount of polygons that we have here, while also making sure that every polygon we have, that is say that we have no more than quad. We can have tris, but we can't have any more than quad, right? Make sense? I think so. So we can do the same thing over here. That's good. But then we've got some funky stuff going on over here. We can do this, and there we go. That's a quad, 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 quad. All good now. This part looks a little funky, but again, it doesn't really matter. Creates a quint and explodes the universe. No, but I'm working so hard on it. No! I'm trying to make it so nice for you all. Why would you do this, Muzz? On purpose. You intended to do that. You nefarious little rodent, you. Anyway, and then we select, oops. Then we select all this stuff. And then we select all the vertices instead of the faces themselves. So now I have all the corners selected specifically. And then we're gonna merge them by distance. So all the closest ones become, if they're like overlapping, then they become 1. So that should be done now. So if I select one of these. Oh, right. Okay, this isn't connected to anything right now. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, we're gonna do this. So I added in another thing, and that's cool. That's very nice. And I can actually just remove this stuff, dissolve these, and then take this one and move it over here. Great. So now this is still a quad, but this is a tri now. So let's select all this stuff again. I actually don't select all of it, but whatever. Vertices by distance, and now this should be good. What? No! What? No! Why is this the way that it is? Is this bad? Yes! It is bad! But why? Why is this so? Creates a one-sided polygon. I wonder if there's a name for that, because you can do that. Also, Akai4, thank you very much for your egg. There you go. And thank you for the sippy. Cheers, everyone. Stay hydrated. And stretchy posture check. Okay, what's going on here? Why are you... Okay, I think I know. I won't bother explaining it, though. Oh, no, yeah, I totally know. Yeah, okay. Merge by distance. And now it should be good. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Okay, so now we have all this. Should be all good. Yes, this all seems to be in order, just kidding. What is going on here? Okay, I think I can just do this, it's fine. I can just do everything there. Now it should all be fine and good and dandy and perfect and tickety-boo. Yep, that all looks great. No.
Oh!
That one didn't hurt as much, I'm fine. So now that we have this, we are going into UV editing and look at our beautiful TV. It's good, it's nice. And look from above. Turn this on. And now that we can see everything, we're going to, first I'm gonna see what happens if I do smart UV project or unpack. What do they call it these days? Project, yes. Okay, this looks good. This is presumably the right shape. Does this look like the right shape to you guys? Looks good to me. Wait, what's this? What are you? Oh, whoops, I did everything. Okay, hold on. No, we don't want to do that. We want only the floor. Only what shall be grass and dirt. Okay. There we go. So now that we have our the UV NREP, now we know what this is like what we're gonna be drawing on, right? We have a lot of existing room here that's not gonna be used by the dirt, which means we can use that for the grass, or no, the trees, and that's great because unlike the grass and dirt, which is going to be you know, all bespoke texturing and stuff for every bit, presumably. The trees are just going to be a repeated pattern, so that's easy. It isn't going to require that much space, you know? And you can have it all, my dirt. So we're going to... oh, right, I have to open Sprite. I know it's like... I think it's pronounced A-Sprite, but like it's A-S-E-P-R-I-T-E. A-Sprite. You know? A-Sprite. A-Sprite. Fine. Okay, yeah, I can see it. A-Sprite. A-Sprite. Just think it's funny. There we go, connected. And then we're going to make a new texture. We want to make it real big. Let's say, what's 1028 times 2? It's 2. And then you have 20 is 40, and then 8 is 16, so that's 256. This sounds right to me. I'm a dastardly double-digit demon now. Woo! You're not only that, but you're also a very committed audience member. Yay, thanks. Altered is 2085. Is it 85? Wait, if it's 1028 times 2, that's not 85. What did I say it was? 56? 2056? Is this correct? Math is so stupid. I fucking hate math. I picked a random number. Okay. I think it's 256. I think so. I hope so. Give it a name. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna give it a texture. Maker. I'm gonna go over here real quick, so it's a bit easier. Or wait, is it? Actually, I think it's not. Image texture, and then castle. Castle nature. Oh, everything's gone. But it'll be back soon enough when I do the following thing. Selected. Come on, show the UV. Wait, is it there? Oh, it is there. It's just, oh god, it's so big. This place is so, this fucking texture is too big. What did I do? What have I done? It might actually be too big. We'll find out. So we're going to just take a nice little green. This seems fine as a start. Oh! Cool. Cool. Actually, I'm just going to, okay, we're going to, whoa, my eyes. That's fine, actually. I'm doing intense calculations and whatnot right now, so this is actually quite okay. Oh, right, it's already everything. Wait, why is some of it darker? I mean, that's actually, like, cool and good right now, but I don't know why. I didn't do that. But okay, cool. Nice. But I am going to select all the grass again, and then actually while we're here, we're just gonna create a vertex group called grass plus dirt, and we'll put all that in there. This is just so that if we have to select only the dirt, only the first row of trees, only the second row of trees, that'll just be easier to do in the future, you know? And then this one's gonna be its own little thing. Trees 1, assign. Trees 2, and path. Path is this. This is path. Everybody say hello to path. Path will be path to city at some point. You know, like from Skyblocks? Like from Skyblocks? You know? It's gonna be a path through the trees, and the idea is that it leads to the city. So that's path. And then we're gonna... Trees 2. There we go. So we're gonna select everything but trees 2. Nope. And go here. And oh. Where? Wait, what are you on? Hold on. No. You were part of grass. Select all grass, very good. And then just invert. There we go. UV editing, and then put that all up here where we don't have to worry about it. Cool. Then we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna take a darker green for now and make this that color. Gotta save the file somewhere. There we go, and then over here, and then over here. Why are you guys doing math in chat? Don't you know that scares me? You want me to be scared? They want me to be scared? That's fucked up. What's going on here? Oh, I see. God, this texture's way too fucking big, I think. Well, let's find out. Let's get a dirt color and just draw something. Oh, well, first of all, I want to make sure this is closest. There we go. Now we got the crunchy pixels. Very nice. I'm always scared. Why aren't you? Because I'm brave and powerful. But then sometimes it's not good enough. Let's see. A bunch of gauntlet queens here. I need a gauntlet queen. Hold on. I need a little prop gauntlet queen to come over here. Hi. Hello, old non-goth gauntlet queen. Hell, you don't even have the new mouth. Can you believe this shit? She's so old. She's so passé. You know? That is actually a good pixel size. That's actually good. No! 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 Oh, they're gone. Oh, huh. That was really scary for a moment there. There's so many numbers. I remember one time I was doing, this is very long ago now, but I was doing a Minecraft speedrun on stream, and and I was like really like hamming it up, you know, and and my co-host, I was playing, I was playing a MIDI version of like the Metal Gear theme or something at the same time, like a dog shit one, you know, where they just put it into a MIDI converter, so it's just all horrible piano sounds. And then one of my co-hosts was like, my co-host started talking about how I was really bad at math and like that I have a bad time concentrating on it and stuff. And then one of my co-hosts was like, "Hey Zoe, what's 2 + 2?" And I just went like, "Fuck you!" I just didn't even like take time to consider the question at all. I was just like, "Fuck you!" It was a good time. Minecraft speedruns are cool. Shame about the whole owned Minecraft thing. Maybe I do some myself. Yeah. Hopefully all corporations die very soon. Okay, I'm just gonna put some dirt here. Wow, look at how, dude. I did a great job. Look at that. Can I have, oh no, do you have the problem again? Oh, okay, good. Look at that. I aimed that so perfectly. I don't have any, I just see this, just so we're clear, like, hold on. I just see this. This is what I see. And I just like had to guess where this line should go. And it's very close. So good job, me. Let's see if we can't hide some of the things here that we don't need. That would be in walls and ceilings. There. Oh, wait, no, we do need some of that. This one? Yeah, I guess, for now. My computer runs on math. I know. Listen, Akai, you gotta remember, I'm a digital entity. I run on math. If you think it's scary that the computer runs on math, think how it is for me. I am math. I am math, and I'm scared of math. My entire existence is a nightmare, you know? It's frightening. Yes, Muzz, you are also math. I assume. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna put a little bit more dirt here. So what I want to do is here at the start. Put a little bit of dirt here, you know. Also, I should definitely be working on a different layer for this actually, so I'm just gonna grab this and new layer, base dirt. This dirt is based. There we go. Hide it. Put grass here. Unhide it. There we go. In fairness, a lot of humans are afraid of bones and blood and organs. Huh. I guess we're not so different after all. That's kind of nice. Why's my hand keep showing up? Oh, because my drawing tablet. Because I'm trying to draw with my pen. That's funny. Let's see. We'll just do a little bit of dirt here. And I think we're done. I'm kidding, obviously. We need to make it a little bit more, a bit less even on this side. Should maybe be more? think that would be good if like this main this like back door into the outside would be a little look like it's very much used, you know? Humans are definitely inferior to robots and digital entities and foxes, and I am 2 of those. Someone, one of the other queens is also the fox. Well, okay, I'm one of them. Zoe is the other one, the real one, and then Fennec Queen is the fox. All encompassing. Together, you know, power of everybody together, you know. Let's see, we'll do like a little bit of more dirt here. Yeah, hey, that's nice. I like that. This is good. Put a little bit here. Yeah, that's nice. All right, let's see. We gotta make a path here from the forest entrance into the front door. Front door? One of the doors, anyway. What about chameleons? Chameleons are cool. I like them. I once saw a chameleon eat a bug, and then another time I saw a chameleon eat a bug, but it was a different instance. So that was pretty good. Let's see. Not quite. A lot further. Whoa! Oops. My bad. Let's see. Ooh, this goes really far down. Almost. There. Perfect. That is actually very perfect. Nice job, me. Okay, you make the path you draw slightly inefficient and then draw a desire path. I do like that. I do like that. That is cute. Let's see. There's not much inefficiency to be had here is the thing, but yes, I will do it. Let's see, no further. Actually, now that I think about it, I want it to be a little further to the side. There, so that it's like, it starts inside the forest path. Like it's within the... It's like... Hang on, Gwen. Hey me of the past. Hey weird simulacrum of me, I guess. It's like someone made like a wax puppet of you. You know? Which are made of the same material. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, there's gonna be like trees along the side here, kind of like texture-wise, obviously. And so this path should be like a little bit inside-ed, you know? Not like outs... You get what I mean? The path is gonna go like this. Because if it went like here, it just went into a tree. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I'm getting so heated over this. With the model there for skill, this place is massive. This place is massive. That's because I want to be able to do lots of stuff here, you know? Have lots of activities, lots of room to expand with like new new little scenes specific to new alt models and things, you know? Like we can have a little lake. Oh, I want to do that actually. Yes, okay, hold on. I'm gonna do that right now. Where should I put it? Because I want to have a little pool for Coral Queen, you know? I think I'll put it right here. This would be a good place to put it. So let's do that. Get a little blue water. Wait, actually, no, hold on. Base, water. There we go. Always important to have lots of layers that you label properly. If you have lots of labels and you don't label them properly, it's just gonna be a big fucking mess and issue and such. Wow. Incredible. Now, how much effort should I put into making this place feel like it's a realistic body of water? Where's the? Do I have to wonder where the water is coming from? Do I want to make a little, like a little creek that comes down into the pond, into the little lake place, you know? And the answer is yes, I do. But I think that's not important yet. I think we can do that later when it becomes when other things are done. You come over here for a second. Yeah, that's good. Oh wait, I can't make it flat. I can't make it a flat thing. You know, that's not. I've zoomed in. I've zoomed in on this other Gauntlet Queen. Here you go. It has to be an actual like 3D thing. You know. This here is me homunculus flesh puppet that me soul will transfer into the event of me death. It's got no soul inside it right now, so we keep it in a constant state of euphoria to keep it from massacring me U-bots. What is that from? I definitely remember that. What is that? What is that again? Can always doodle stuff to remember later. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, we'll just have a bunch of doodles here, and that'll be like fun. SpongeBob. Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah. Yarr, SpongeBob be bored. This here be me homunculus flesh puppet. Yeah, that's very good. Yes, we'll just have like a flat picture of water right now, and then eventually, when I feel like it, we'll make it into an actual pond, a 3-dimensional one. See, and that's also really good about having this all be one big thing, because it'll be much easier to just like cut a hole in it and then make it water you can actually go into, you know. But for now, this is water. This is it. Okay, you can go back over there. What were we doing? We were making a dirt. We were making a dirt. So going back over here to the dirt, our beautiful dirt, which we love so dearly. Pretty good. What's an incoming ad break? This is a 3-yard break. Our stream. I'm not too concerned with people missing out on the narrative, you know? So I'll probably just keep going. Apologies for everybody. Put this a little lower. Oops, nope. Like this. A little lower still. There, that's good. Connect this. And then what I'm gonna want to do is this. Oh, that's way too straight. Can't be having that. Can't be having such a straight path here. Oops. Huh? Oh. There. Cool and good. And then make a little path here. There we go. Now obviously there's gonna be more detailing to this later. But we have a little desire path. I'm gonna go ahead and cut like some little shapes into it. It's a really good idea to put that here. Because who doesn't love a little desire path, you know? Great. Yeah, this looks like a good size for it. Honestly, pretty big for Desire Path already, but that's fine. So we've got the... oh, no, wait, there has to be... well, first of all, actually, I need to do a little bit more here. Just a bit. There we go. I want to also have like a thing that, hold on, in Mega Man Legends, if you look at if you look at this rock wall here, there's like the grass on the texture of the rock wall, like against it, and I think that's very nice. And I definitely also want to have that with our castle to really make the castle feel like it's really sitting in the middle of this nature, and is part of it. It's like ingrained in this place, you know, having the grass kind of like grow up against the castle. Maybe we'll even have some vine growth. Who knows? Maybe we'll make a nice garden. That'd be cute. But again, not a priority. Okay, so there's this whole place. Obviously, we want to have dirt here as well. So let's go over there now. Where would that be? Here it is. I'm sitting here with my tongue out. I'm sticking my tongue out when I work. Ah, break time. Looks good. Here, fill it. Change this a little bit. Change this some more. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. That's a good that's a good start, but considering this is like the really big entrance, you know, like since the castle is the idea of the castle is that it's a repurposed warehouse, you gotta imagine this is like where most of the activity took place, where they like would bring in all the shipping containers, remove them again, you know, and so too now in its current state as a castle for me and all of you and the other queens. This is also where most of the activity takes place, with this really big entrance and stuff. So we really want to have a lot of dirt. There's a lot of activity just outside this big gate. So we're gonna expand this significantly.
Wow. Thank you, Damsel, for the 25. Hope this helps 3.
Thank you so much, Damsel. Thanks so much for the donation. Thank you. I had posted on social media the other day because it was simply so. I had some problems. Hey, there's a bunch of redeems that I haven't gotten to, or at least haven't dismissed. Hold on. I haven't dismissed them. I did do those. Some medical bills that snuck up on me. Now I live in the Netherlands, so you know our healthcare is pretty good. You know, we do got that free healthcare. I don't have to pay for like my estrogel and that kind of stuff, and I won't have to pay for my progesterone either. That I should finally be getting soon. About fucking time. But I got some medical bills. It was not a good time, and so I was suddenly in the red. And so I posted about that on social media, and lots of people came out and donated. Lots of friends and audience members and stuff. And I thank you guys so much for all that, for your support. But I should hopefully be good now until like the 15th or something. I hope. So further donations right now will simply go towards our current donation goal for full body VR, so we can have better VR streams. But thank you so much for the donation. And yeah, boob drugs, finally. About a goddamn time. Da, 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 da. Let's see. I definitely want it to be a lot more than this still. Kind of a squarish shape, as we like implication that we like have like festivals here or something, which maybe we will. Who knows? Sure would be fun. Okay, that seems pretty good. I like this. And then I'll have a little bit of a path going this way. And also this way, why not? Let's see. There we go. Do the same thing over here where you have like, oops, little bits of path leading that way. And let's have something going this way. There we go. I think this looks nice. See, this is what's so nice about texturing especially, is that you have such immediate, tangible results, you know? I'm pretty sure we've talked about that before, about on previous 3D art streams, and there's that one clip of me saying I could fight a bear because I did something nice on a table texture. That's just the thing, it's like, putting some pixels down and lines, and oh, look, there it is! In 3-dimensional space! You know? It's just nice. So we got that, and that's cool and good. I'll have a little bit of path leading off here to this part as well. That'll be nice. Just really like insinuate, suggest a lot of activity, you know? There we go. So think of the time I used that voice clip for a stupid Soul Calibur joke. I have vague memories. I'm so sorry, Maz, I don't quite remember. But you'd be welcome to send it again. So that's that. I think I'll do a little bit of dirt here. With the idea of like, oh, there will be like a sort of like a little picnic area here. Oh, wait, actually, we should do the outer grass, the taller grass first, you know? I have vague memories, it's just a general statement for Zelly. That's true, that's just how I operate, unfortunately. I'll take this one. This color make it a bit more. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna trace the outer edges. And I want it to be a bit more round. So that the, since the corners of this grass field are actually gonna be quite, rigid, strict, you know? We can use rounded corners on the texture to give a more rounded appearance to the entire, to the whole thing, the whole place. Oh yes, I love this song. Ba, 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 da. Hey, what if I centered my voice for a little bit? Wouldn't that be nice? I think that'd be very good. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's see. Yes, that's good. That's good. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Twas brillig, and the slithy toes. No, I have to do it after the song because I'm jamming out too much. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-na-na-na-na. What? How is this possible? Did I somehow miss a pixel somewhere? That's impossible. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed a bunch of pixels, huh? There we go. I think. Did I do it? Yes. There. That also immediately looks very nice. And like I said, gives a much more rounded and organic looking feel to the place. You know, sometimes an artist you like has like an album that's just like, kind of like, it's not like a specific album. It's just a bunch of random songs that they like had lying around. Maybe there's some of them are just sort of short little ditties or made for promotional stuff or a commission for someone or something. And I just put it all on one album, and you think like, oh, whatever, I don't care about that album. And then years later, you're like, you know what, maybe I will. Maybe to complete the collection. It's the only one I don't have. And then it's got like bangers like this one on it, you know? And you're like, damn, I could have been listening to this for years. Damn. Dancing and bouncing to the music without a brown is crazy. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so we got to the grass, and it definitely did do it on the wrong layer, so we're gonna take that, put it on the correct layer this time, put it on there, here we go. And we see that we missed a little spot. Just doing a little bit of cleanup. Okay. Oh right, I was gonna put in some more dirt, that's right. Taking your brow off to do workouts just for the euphoria is my big trick. I wear a sports bra during workouts because otherwise it's like kind of distracting and stuff, you know? But I do totally get it. Okay, put a little bit of dirt here. Anyway, so centering my voice. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toes did gyre and gimbaling the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rats outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my girl, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. She took her vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe she sought. So rested she by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as she stood in uffish thought, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. She left it dead, and with its head she went galumping back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish girl. Oh, frabjous day, calloo callay, she chortled in her jurl. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rats outgrave. Putting the bra back on to lock in because you've stared at your own boob for too long and forgot you're supposed to be working out because your legs hurt. It's not I'm staring at my boobs too much when if I'm working out without a sports bra. It's just that there's too much movement. I guess it depends on what kind of workout you're doing. I think if you're doing like squats and push-ups, I think that's fine. But I do boxing, you know? My main workout is boxing, and my other one is swimming at a public pool, so that's also definitely not gonna work. Is boxing, so I'm like constantly moving, you know? So that's not really... For that, it's just like, calm down, you know? I just need him to calm down so I can focus. Those things staying in. Shut up, Bender Snatch, I'm thinking about boobs. Anyway, yeah, we've got a nice little area here. We'll put like a big tree here, maybe. That'd be nice to make it to model a big tree and put that right there. And then you have a little picnic area. Maybe I'll put down some little picnic blankets, you know? Again, this is all future stuff, not important, but like, we're laying down the foundation, you know? And that's important. So, now that we have laid down the foundation, we can get to detailing. Oh! Rose Without Gardens, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Oh, a U-bot is stuck. Hold on, let me just get you. Zero elect, there you go. So yes, we've got our nice little foundation going. I think I'll put down a little bit more dirt here, actually, yeah. I want to suggest more path. And by suggest, I mean create, because that's his path. There's no other way for there to be any path. It's only if I create the path like this that path shall come into existence. Darn it, dang it. Da, da, na, 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 na. Da, da, da. To be honest, I feel like the sports brat give me more euphoria than anything. I do very much. I like wearing a sports bra. It's nice. They're so comfortable. Sports bras are really comfortable to wear. Absolutely. So I get that. I agree with you. As nice as it is also to just kind of not wear a bra at all, that's also very good. Sports bra good. Just, you know what? Just wearing lots of different things. I think that's I like just wearing lots of different things, and then sometimes not a bra. That's part of not wearing not wearing a bra is part of wearing lots of different things. It counts as one of different things. I wore a push-up bra for the first time to a wedding. I was like, damn, push-up bras are a fucking game changer. I'm never gonna be without one of those. They are everything. Push-up bras are incredible. If you've never worn one, you gotta treat yourself to a push-up bra. It's so good. Like if you want some euphoria from your boobs, then you need. Well, you don't need it. If you don't need it, then that's also awesome. But if you were like, I could use some more euphoria from my chest, wear a push-up bra. It's fucking so good. Weaklings, I can do push-ups without a bra. Dude, Omen's on next level. Oh, fuck. She does it. I gotta focus on my fucking voice. Girly, lock the fuck in, please. Like, I can recite the Jabberwocky all I want, but then I get a little bit... I talk like... I raise my voice a little bit to talk excited about something, and it's gone. Come on, girl. Alright, now I'm looking at this, and I do like how it looks, but it doesn't really look like dirt patches. Like, it doesn't really look like a path that is being carved through the grass by walking on it, it looks like stepping stones, right? Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. We could turn it into stones, but I think I'd prefer dirt. Hi boss, just finished my session of 3D modeling. How's yours going? Good job, Melsenov, and hi. Mine's going well, as you can see. We're doing a good job of laying down the foundations of the grass and stuff. You know, we've dirt paths, we have some water for Coral Queen, some taller grass on the edges. We're doing a good job laying down some foundations right now, and then it'll be nice to do a bunch of detailing after that, which will be like relatively simple, probably like kind of therapeutic work, you know? Don't need to think about it too much, just kind of, we've got the system down to routine for how to detail, so now we just do it a bunch. I think it'll be nice. And we can talk about boobs some more and stuff. What if I connected the dirt a little bit more? Would that be good? I hope your 3D modeling session went well, Muzz. Hurrah for boobs. Not bad. Yes, you know what? I think this is working. I think this is a good. Yeah! Polygon Queen to join the largest community of boob lovers online. Hell yeah. Oh! Ah, good. Mr. G Jesus Reborn? Hi. Hi, Jesus. Good job following the largest community of boob lovers. Hey bitches and bros and almighty your hoes, I'm passing by to tell you to go eat a banana and that you lost the game. Ooh, oh. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect the classics. Thank you very much for following. Welcome. Okay. Yes. Yes. This is looking better. This still looks nice and organic. It's got a good flow to it. This is good, I think. Just get rid of this a little bit. There we go. Go put this here, put this here, sure. Uh-huh. Love seeing those paths of least resistance when I'm walking outside. I know, right? They're so nice. That's a very good idea to include them, to make them ourselves. I was kind of like planning on it, but I'm leaning into it. I was sort of planning on it, as in like, oh, it's grass and there is a path because people walk on the grass. But now I'm like leaning more into it, you know? And hello, Eternal Paradox. Thanks for showing up for a bit. That maybe a little bit. No, this is too much now. Gotta stick more like the previous one. Okay, like this a little bit, and then. So, what is this strange thing you're making? Dirt. What is this green stuff? Grass. I saw the smallest possible ever last week. The smallest possible ever. That's great. Oh, you mean like the smallest possible desire path? I see. Last week, but it was a sharper incline, so I understand why the city would like to make it less sharp for wheelchair users. Yes, that is that. Sometimes you see desire paths where you're like, I get it, that this is kids having fun. You know what I mean? Where it's like you have like a path that's like a winding path downwards, and then there's a path right through the middle, and it's very steep. This is not because this is actually like people being like, oh, this is faster. This is just because this is a bunch of kids and teens and stuff just running down. Which I guess is still a desire path. It's not a desire path, but like if you have something like we got over here, this is because the original path is too strict, you know? Like, why do we have to do this corner? Why can't we just like, whoop, you know? Whoop. Whoop. But then sometimes you have those desire paths where it's like, this is inconvenient, but it's fun, and I can't pretend that I haven't taken such a path myself on occasion, because it's fun. Dude, there's a scary face in here. There's a ghost. Hold on. It's smiling. It's smiling. It's smiling. I kind of want to keep it this way, but I'm not gonna. That is fun. We all know. You and me, we all know this is here. Let's get rid of this a little bit, and let's see. Let them who is without having taken a desire path cast the first stone. Collect my pages.
Egg.
Oh, an egg. Lucina, thank you very much for your egg. Oh. And thank you as well for the sippy. Cheers, everyone. Make sure to stay hydrated. And a stretchy and squashy. Squashy? No. Pasta jack. Boss equipping a bigger gauntlet. Castle Haunted. You said squash. Time to squash a model. Okay, fine. Come here. There we go. Squashed. That is not her real height. That is not my height. I'm way taller than that. How dare you? Stretchy and squashy is where when I wake up and sometimes hug my boobs to remind myself that life is good at the end of the day. So true. You're so right about that, Elman. Can't believe you tricked me into squashing myself, even if myself in this case is a simulacrum. Okay, well, let's Is this too much grass? There's too much grass going on here. I think there's too much grass. Let me just reduce some of the grass that we've got.
Egg.
Galimim, thank you for your egg. There you go. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hope the microphone didn't pick that up. I'd feel just awful and super embarrassed too. Okay. Me after I drop a safe on her head. Like the name implies, it's safe to do this. Do this at home, kids. Now, I am not responsible for messages spread by Melzanov in chat, but I will allow it. Cause, funny. Carve this up a little bit. There we go. Just cover away a little bit over here. And then connect this like so. Da-da-da.
Egg.
Ultimate Banana Boy, thank you very much for your egg.
Egg.
And Melzanov, thank you for your egg as well. There we go. This thing is ugly. I'm getting rid of it.
Egg.
Yet another egg. Grand Blast, thank you as well for your egg. You know, another lesser artist would take some time to look at, like, you know, dirt pads, desire pads and stuff to kind of get a feel for what they actually look like. But not me. I've been hiking since I was a child and have really good memory, as any longtime viewers will know. So I don't have to do that. I simply don't have to. I surely can just do this from memory, and there's nothing to worry about, and it will look perfect. And I'm not getting bothered by my hand tracking constantly being, my hands constantly falling out of detection and stuff out of the corner of my eye. It's not even a problem. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But not you. You're trapped in a digital world with them. They're digital monsters, which are the champions, of course. And I have to fight them every day. I'm too busy to look up reference photos, to do like visual research. What are you even talking about? A style guide? I don't know the meaning of the word. Which I've been told is bad. Am I trying too hard? This stuff certainly looks interesting. But it looks more like the shapes on like an impressionist painting, you know? Like Perhaps an impressionist sculpture. You know what I mean? I wonder if I should go. Yes, I've decided. I need to go back to earlier. I don't think it was good to fully connect the paths. I think it was better to suggest the paths that people would take, and just have like a little bit, you know, on each side. I think that was better. But the question is, can I undo all of that? And the answer was probably be no. But let's see how far we can get. Okay, we can go pretty far. You guys don't see it as fast as I do. I'm using a third desire path, of course. Sunk cost fallacy. Just keep adding more. Damn, Ace's Sprite is so good. You can go back so far. Okay, let's see. Okay. And then you just want to undo some more of this stuff. There we go. It should it's taking a little bit for Blender to catch up, huh? But it's kind of fun to see. Not sure if I've already done it, but could be cute to have a set of U-bot prints in the dirt. Build another desire highway lane. Trust me, I don't want to do this traffic. You mean like little U-bot footprints? That could be cute. Okay, almost. There we go. I was going to mention that, but it makes sense if the desired path are in the shape of U-bots, since there's way more than gauntlet queens. That's true. We do get like other visitors sometimes, but yes. Although, lore-wise, I don't know how that works. If we get visitors who aren't digital entities, but whatever, don't worry about it. I think we can do a little bit like that, a little something like that. Although that's not really how desire paths work necessarily, right? They're not like all in the shape of human shoe prints. They're just bigger, they're wider, because people don't all walk the same. But I understand what you mean, and I will do it a little bit anyway, because it's cute. The lore is playing friends with toys, yay! Yeah, Oblique Omen's name is red now. You don't see this. If you're watching the VOD, you don't see that. I show up every so often and Gauntlet Queen doesn't know how, and it's actually really scary. It's so scary, chat. I get very scared by it. I get so scared by it that I try to center my voice while I'm being scared, which I think is pretty impressive that I managed to, like, still think about that in a moment of crisis like that, you know? Joke. Yeah, there needs to be a crater in the shape of a jester. I'll put you at the bottom of the pool. Kill jester. Drown jester. Okay, there's some smaller prints to suggest U-bot activity. There. Actually, I put one here as well. There we go. There, some over there, and over there, and over there, and over there, and over there. Anyway, cool. So, got that. Let's start doing some detail. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to do some grass detailing. So, I want to first get a slightly darker color of grass, and then get a big old brush and just kind of start drawing a little bit. I think. To kind of get a little bit of differentiation, of variety, break up the singular grass color a little bit, you know? We're gonna put like a little bit of a patterning over it to give it more texture, you know, give the texture more texture. But I also want just like variation in the grass color a little bit. Must shows up to rate the fridge for its cheese. You consider it a training exercise in stealth. I don't do that though, but who's counting? That's my cheese. All right, Maz. I need to eat a little cheese because my bones are bad because I'm on estrogel and I'm Dutch, so I have to eat cheese twice as much. What is in my hand? Twice as much. There we go. I was holding my tablet pen and was making the it couldn't see my hand good. Warning, U-bot activity detected. Warning, all queens of possible U-bot and car batteries rain. Oh shit. Oh. Huh. 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 Ow. That wasn't a car battery at all. You tricked me. I want a little cheese treat. Honey, you can have a little cheese treat. Come on. Me! Oh my gosh! Oh, my health is pretty low. Huh. It's looking pretty low.
Car battery!
Oh no! Ow. Oh! Wait. Huh. Hey, what the hell? Well, first of all, I popped back up again. I never know how to get rid of that. Very annoying. Second of all, the jingle didn't play. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait, no, not that. Well, okay, fine. Sure, okay. Do this, got it over with. Oh my gosh, the OG. Interesting. It's the only one that I didn't make myself. Fully, anyway. So that's kind of fun. There we go. How strange that it didn't play a jingle. I thought, oh! Hello! Mismatched Mimic, hello and welcome to all your viewers, hello! Hi, I'm Zosphinx on the Queen. This is my cool model that I made. You're not gonna see it for 5 minutes. You caught us at a time where you're not gonna see it for 5 minutes. Just a moment. There we go. Hello. So I'll explain in just a moment once I've got my 5-minute timer going. There we go. Bionicle reference, yeah! First of all, the hands are backwards. I don't know why that is. Don't worry about it. Before I was VTubing, I was like, gosh, I want more interactivity with my viewers, but I don't want to be on camera because I have gender dysphoria. Got over that though, didn't I? I mean, I still have some gender dysphoria, but I can be on camera at least. And so my friends were like, you should be a VTuber. And I was like, oh, like the Kitsune Ai girly and a bunch of those corporate things. I don't know, that seems... I've never been into that. That seems pretty stupid. But you know what? Sure. That's fine. I can be a fun little character on stream. Okay. And so I needed to know if I could like pull it off, if my computer could handle it, etc. And I wondered like, I should do a test stream because I was already streaming, but I should do a test stream where I'm using a VTuber model. What kind of models do I have lying around? I'm making a lot of VR chat models, right? So let me just use one of those. And instead of taking any of the like fun girlies that I was making, maybe like a shadow creature girly with cool horns or something. I had edited some Vocaloid models to have gauntlets and kind of make my own character. You know how you do that. No, I was like, what if I do a Rakshi from Bionicle? Hold on. Very good idea. So this is, technically speaking, my first VTuber model, the OG, as we call it. And when my health is depleted, which is a thing that can happen because I'm a video game boss, that's my fun lore, I do a spin on the roulette wheel. I will again once the 5 minutes are up. And I switch to whatever model it is, and the smallest chance out of all of the models is this one. Wait, I'm trying to point at myself, but again, the hands are backwards. Is this one. So it's very fun to get that, not only during a 3D modeling stream, when it's the only model I haven't actually modeled, and also just when I get rated. It's been 3 minutes already. Yeah, I figured. But that's fun, because now you have to focus on this model. I'm not doing anything up there. You have to look here. And what, did I flip you guys off just now? I'm flipping you guys off. We got the gotcha, pity. Lucky. Anyway, so we were working. What were we working on? I was gonna do some, oh yes, I was gonna do some grass stuff. So, let me do some grass stuff. Do a little bit of grass here. When she swear at us, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was an accident, but then I leaned into it. You get middle finger that say, fuck you. Let's see. A little bit here, that'll look good and nice and based. I'm gonna take this out and put it here. Base dark grass. Put. Okay, there we go. Oh, oopsie, my bad. There we go. In 2077, what makes someone a criminal?
Swears. No swearing. Don't swear. Swearing is bad.
Oh, dude, I just had a fucking awesome thought. So good and skilled and
Oh!
Oh my god! I haven't changed the way Gamma Queen looks up there yet. Oh, if someone could put that in the stream suggestions, because I have to change that. That is super important, and it'll be easy to do. In fact, I could probably just do it right now. No, I can't. Anyway, if someone could put that in there, I would appreciate that, because that's important. But we're actually just gonna switch back to the one we were using just now.
Oh! Puff! Puff, 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 and all your viewers, hi!
Just a moment, I'll be right with y'all. Hi! Hello, everybody! And Pencils, thank you very much for following. Hi, Scorchin! Did you guys, watch The Mask, starring Jim Carrey? What did you guys get up to? Hi, Puff! Hi, everybody, I'm Josephine Gunla Queen. I'm a 3D artist. I made this. I'm making that.
Wow!
Just a simple plan. Thank you so much for following. No idea if that's a bread thing or if you just really locked in as Human Torch. No, that's flaming or flame on. Flame on. He says flame on, doesn't he? Maybe he also says scorching. I don't know. Pen and I were trying to be goth in breath. Ah, trying to be goth. Very nice. I love to hear it. Very, very good. Were you successful at all? If you guys don't know Puff, Puff is super nice and funny too. Such a kind-hearted soul. So very much worth checking out. I am, should we have some, what do I want to do with this little pond here? He says hoochie mama, but it doesn't do anything. He just says that and nobody likes it. When we're looking at this water, I'm wondering if we want to put some dirt around it, like it's sand, you know? I think I want it to be some of it, yes. I've decided, I've made my decision, and my decision is to have a little bit of sand around it. I've decided that I'm smart and good at this. There we go. Cool. Put a fishing rod there for the fishing minigame there. Yes. I think that would be a really cool and awesome idea, but I'll have to do it later. So remind me later, Lucy. Okay, a little bit more darker grass. Just want to really spread that out a lot. So just give it a good natural feeling, you know, natural flow to where the grass is and stuff. Fucking squashed Con the Queen. We need a big trash can full of punching bags and sand. I think making a big trash can, especially full of punching bags, I understand, I do think that's fun, is not a high priority, but it could be fun. See, there's some other folks who have like 3D spaces like this, you know, and they're so smart about it. They just like use assets from other games, and I've done that in the past. I've used like a couch from a Splatoon game for a picture or two. And that's so much easier. I'm out here being an idiot, being like, I have to make everything myself. It's like, why though? This costs way more time, you know? It's for visual cohesion and a gratifying feeling of knowing that I did it all myself. Like, whatever, dude. Come on, girly. It's taking too long. What was she thinking? You know? Screw visual cohesion. It just makes everything so much more difficult. Additional thing to add to the hypothetical trash can Fortnite channel. We've gotten rid of it. I got rid of that, right? We don't have that anymore? But yes, that is extremely funny. And if we make a trash can, we do have to put Fortnite channel in there. That is very funny. Right now I'm just, actually, you guys can't see nothing. Also, what the hell is that? That looks ugly. How did I do it like that? That's crazy. I just drew it with a perfect edge there. That's kind of impressive. The Fortnite channel died a while ago. Good. I'm glad. We used to have a Fortnite channel in our Discord community because we played it, you know? But I stopped playing it and I kept it up because community members were still playing it or talking about it, but then it kind of happened that anytime I checked in there to see if there was still activity, it was just kind of complaining about things that Fortnite was doing, of which there is plenty. And so I was like, okay, we can get rid of this now, you know? If we're gonna complain about Fortnite occasionally, we can just do it in one of the regular gaming channels, which we've been doing. Like when they made the they used the non-union version of the Simpsons theme, which is hilariously shitty. Changing Fortnite.exe to Fortnite.bin. That's funny. This one. Da, 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 da. Okay, this big one. Did you see that they updated the game to remove non-union version from the in-game title? It's still the same version. Yes, I have seen that. Wow. I wonder if they could get sued for that. Probably not. I think it's extremely funny that they did do it to begin with, though. They were like, oh, let's put in that it's a non-union version first. There we go. They know what they did. Don't think it's the worst they've done or are doing. Mind. Oh no. I would not say it's necessarily the worst thing, but it's a unique thing is what I would say, you know? It's a cool, unique, new, shitty thing that they've done. And Lucino Stardust, hi, thank you so much for the sippy. I don't know why I said hi, you've been talking the entire time, but thanks, cheers, stay hydrated. Oh yeah, the Harry Potter stuff coming soon, yeah. If you need more incentive not to play Fortnite, you know? Which some people do, and I hope this is enough for them. Oops. Oh, an ad break is starting, darn. Well, wait, postpone it! Ah, I did it. So now it will start during the eat break, so that's fine. Let's see, which one we'll do the pool next. The pool. Ooh, I can't wait to get to the really nice detailing on this texture. All the really nice little edges and stuff. Of course, we'll have the grass pattern first. Kind of like a... I wonder how I should do it. Because Mega Man Legends, which as I've said is my main inspiration when it comes to 3D art, God about your mother in a whirl. She's not sure if you're a boy or a girl. Hey baby, your hair's alright. Hey babe, let's go out tonight. Well, actually, I'm staying inside so I can work on my cool grass texture. Yeah, I'm sure you understand how cool and important that is, David. Mr. Bowie. What was I saying? Well, we'll have the e-break in just a moment. I just want to finish this bit up. Damn, I definitely was saying a thing or two. I was speaking words, I was speaking beautiful truths, and everybody would have loved it. Where did it all come from? Oh, from my phone. So, it's a stretchy posture check, okay. Okay, that was the 9 p.m. estrogel alarm, which means it's time for me to do my estrogel, which means we take a 20 or so minute break. Can I have two hands? Can I have two hands? Thank you. And it's the song Rebel Rebel by David Bowie, because when I was like starting to figure myself out, I was like, oh, I'm asexual. I had never considered that I could be queer. Could I be anything else? And then I heard this song with the lyric, your mom's not sure if you're a boy or a girl. And this song was always my favorite David Bowie song. From the moment I first heard it, it was my favorite David Bowie song. Immediately one of my favorite songs of all time. And then as I was having queer thoughts, like who am I? I heard the song, your mom's not sure if you're a boy or a girl, talking about dresses and makeup and stuff, and that it's all like messy, but it's fantastic. I was like, oh, I'm a girl! So that's why it's my estrogel alarm, and why it is the 9 p.m. break music, because that's when I gotta do my gel. So we're gonna take a 20 or so minute break, after which we will resume our funny little texture making. I'm just getting a few things here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Our texture making, we're gonna roughen the edges of these two bits here, and I guess this big part. Ooh, that's a big one actually. And then we'll do like our fun little texture on the little patterning on the grass. She's awesome. It makes me do a dance. Yay! I'm glad you guys like my awesome transgender awakening story. Yes, so 20 or so minute break. I'm gonna put on some awesome music for you all. If you guys have any medicine you have to take, please remember to do so. Also, definitely remember to stay hydrated, stretch your leggies, maybe get some snackies, and we'll be back in 20 or so minutes, doing more texture work and stuff. See you! Hi! Welcome back, everybody! Hi! Let me do a little bump on all the socials. Welcome back from the break! I hope you're all doing well. I hope you did the things I said to do. I hope you stretch your legs and have lots of liquid to consume for hydration. And Polar Stars, thank you for your egg. There you go. Now during the break, I had a great idea. So we have our little bit of... Polar Stars, thank you very much for your sippy. Cheers, everyone! So we have our little bit of water here, and the idea was like, oh, we'll just make it flat right now, just a flat texture for now, and we can turn it into a proper pond later. But why wait, really, you know? It's not like it's difficult, right? Because all we gotta do, I mean, I guess it adds a little bit of effort, but not so much that I really care. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, don't we want to have some changes in elevation here, or do we just want this all to be flat, you know? I feel like some changes in elevation would be nice, right? So I'm like, maybe I should do more work on it, but maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. I think, here's what I'm thinking, right? Any changes of an elevation, really, is fine. We don't have to worry about that texture-wise. The pixels can just get a little bit stretched. It's fine, it's okay, it's not a big deal. I just scope creep. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I won't get out of hand. I promise. And I'm just thinking like, if we make the pond deep now, we don't have to put water in it yet, but it'll be easy to do because it's just like a texture above it, just like on top of it, just like a plane where the water is, you know. So it shouldn't be too much effort, I think. Me when I see the sniper. Oh no, scope creep. Change the music. Back to our chill playlist. There we go. So I could just turn this into a proper pond right now. Cause I'm just thinking if we don't do it now, then we have to do it later, and we're making a texture for this right now, but then like that texture is gonna be obsolete later, so isn't that like a shame? I don't know. I wonder, we could just leave it completely unfinished and put like a sign on it. It's like a work in progress, you know, for the time being. Not everything, just like the water, just the water unfinished, obviously. That would be fine, I suppose, right? I guess that'd be fine for now. For now, let's just focus on the grass itself. Which for now, also I got cheese treats. I got myself some little, I got myself some little cheese blocks I did. You're not, no more. All good. I'm gonna hold off on that shit because I'm eating. So sorry, I shouldn't be eating with my mouth full. So uncivilized. Where are my manners? I consider myself a lady of good manners. I shouldn't be eating with my mouth full. Just cutting the corners here, roughing up the piece of grass. There we go. Alright. Cheers! Thank you. Did I say I shouldn't be eating with my mouth full? Sorry. Gauntlet chips for the Gauntlet Queen. They're gauntlet flavored. Metal? You said it twice. I've had that before where I completely don't realize that I'm saying something wrong, and I'll just consistently repeat it, you know? Oh! Rose Without Gardens, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. I consider myself a lady of bad manners. Well, I have to respect the confidence of it. Oh, apparently there's Space Junk's egg. Thank you very much for your egg. Am I missing any? Oh yeah, Fire Golza 6858. I totally missed yours. So sorry. Here it is now. Learning that every enemy in Cyberpunk 2077 has an infinite amount of guns specifically for shooting themselves in the head. Then you can sorry. Oh my god, what's going on? I have to end stream. I have to go take a manners class. Take an ethics. I'm doing a bad job. Has an infinite amount of guns specifically for shooting themselves in the head, and you can infinitely generate guns by interrupting them and then telling them to shoot themselves. That's a cool game. Everybody's pockets are connected to the gun dimension, of course. You're the gauntlet expert, though I'm the one eating punches most of the time, so who knows? That's funny. I will 100% eat with my mouth full and talk with my mouth. See, I would never do that. That's all I'm saying. You know, this is what sets someone like you apart from someone like me. Which isn't to say one is better than the other. It's just that, you know, I got manners. And they are to eat with my mouth empty and talk with my mouth closed. That's right, I'm a ventriloquist. Okay, there we go. That's that bit also done. Also, if you're just joining us, which I know Sleet is, hi Sleet. We're making grass and such for the castle today. We've been doing lots of great work on furniture and little things like that, as well as a skybox. Check it. Where's the skybox? Oh, there it is. Like the skybox. Very nice. I did a very good job. But the skybox made me think like, oh yeah, we need more broad stuff so that we can actually, so we have an actual like proper physical place, even if all the furniture isn't there yet, you know? So that's what we're working on now. We're making grass, we're making dirt, we're making a little bit of water, and there'll be like trees along the side, so that, and then the other thing is like the floor here. Once we've got that floor done, and also all the castle walls. Once we have all of the stuff that you can see right now that's white, or just generally not finished texturing, once we got that done, the castle will be completely traversable, walkable. It's a walkable castle. You'll love to see it. Oh, and it's even wheelchair accessible. At least it is over here. Actually, I think it, oops. I think it's only wheelchair accessible here, which I should really do something about. Gotta remember to do that. Anyway, once we've got that, the whole castle will be usable, explorable, etc. So then we can finally turn it into a VR chat world. And then we can get to work on all the little furniture here and there. But the main thing is that the main thing will be done at that point. I love your playing with the castle. I hate it! I think it's bad and stupid, and you can't even tell any of it apart because it's all the same exact color. Is it gauntletable? Of course. I can gauntlet anything. City Skylines looks so good. Thank you, thank you. There's a market out there for rough women. You have to have something to fix. Well, you see, that's the beautiful thing. Well, okay, I guess, do I have anything to fix? My attention span. My attention span is something that needs fixing. I need to have someone who can keep me working. You know what I mean? Other than that, I am both rough and soft. You know? I'm best of both worlds. Anyway, where was I? Right. So now we're going to roughen up this patch of grass. Go. A little bit of detailing. Oops, oopsie, oops. Sorry, something you guys can see, something on the A sprite side of things. This right here. Is it here? This part? What is that? Oh, here it is. There we go. There we go. She's both rough and tumble. This is from the Sonic comics. All right, that's all of that. Very good. That gives some nice variety to the grass. Now we can add some more nice variety into the grass via a bit of a patterning on top. Grass pattern. So we have to think about what we want the pattern to be. So I'm gonna pull up another picture of Mega Man Legends. As you guys can see here, Mega Man Legends, the grass pattern is basically just kind of like a noise pattern, you know? Perlin noise, as it's called, which is of course the gift that keeps on giving, both in terms of visual design as well as to be used for like terrain generation. I think like sometimes it's used in like sound generation and stuff like that. It's crazy what the things you can do with Perlin noise. And here it's used. I don't know if it's literally Perlin noise, if they literally use Perlin noise, but you know, it's something like it. It's used to add texture to the texture. So we can do that, and I don't see why we wouldn't try, so let's try it. So I'm gonna go into a different drawing program, Clip Studio Paint, which can generate Perlin noise, which Ace of Pride, as far as I know, cannot do. But maybe I'm wrong. And if so, please tell me, because that'd be good to know. But I'm getting like I'm gonna say 256 by 256 image. 256. Excuse me. Oh, Frank Alex, if you want to know the song, I apologize. It's up there. It's from the game No Straight Roads. I don't have like a little song command like that. For some of the artists, you can exclamation point and then the name of the artist, and it'll like give you a Bandcamp link. It's because I don't do music in the way that some other streamers do, which it's just kind of because I don't want to figure that. I don't feel like figuring that out. I don't feel like getting another program for that stuff, you know? That is all. You're dithering or used a jumble tool in Ace Sprite. Not as good as noise, to be honest. No, I don't think that's gonna be quite the same thing. Nice. That's okay, boss. Don't worry. Thanks. No, you're welcome. Render Perlin noise. Gonna make it. Probably just gonna make it very small. Yeah, this seems good. Like this. Okay, and then we're gonna take that and let's see what happens if we just put it in here on a little bit. Remove this again. There we go. And put the camera like over here. That's good. Okay. Bam! Doesn't that look awesome? Doesn't that look like there's some horrible glitch in the world? We're gonna put a mode on it. Overlay is always nice. That's nice. It's subtle. It's nice and subtle, right? But let's see what other things we've got. We've got darken. Definitely not that one. Oh, my head! Ow! Oof, ouch. Not this. This looks like swamp water now. Good to remember if I want to make swamp water. This looks nice for the darker grass. No. Lighten, no. Screen, no. Color dodge, no. Definitely not. Addition, nuh-uh. Overlay is the nice one. But maybe it's too subtle. Also, Ed, hello, thanks so much for lurking. Soft lights, that's even harder to see. Heart? Okay. Well. Hard light's something. I think hard light's pretty good. Let's see. Difference, no. Exclusion, no. Subtract, no. Divide, no. Hue, absolutely not. Saturation, also no. Color, no. And luminosity. Actually, not too bad. Huh. Hey, you know what? Not bad. See, I'm looking at this green now. No, I definitely the darker green over there is you know. Oh, come on. Not another one of these days. God damn it. It's not making me show up there. Come on. Hold on. That's no fun. Give me just a second. No. Come on. Ugh, that's no fun. Anyway, the darker grass over there is definitely kind of hidden in this grass color. But we can change that. That's totally fine. We can just make that a different color, a darker color, that'll probably show up better. But this grass color, I like quite a bit. It's very rich. It feels like high summer grass. You know what I mean? Or maybe like, not high summer, like I guess like peak spring. The transition, hey, between spring and summer. That's what this grass looks like to me, this color. I quite like it. What do we think? I think this looks quite based, personally speaking. And I think the texturing on it is good. It feels soft. It feels like soft grass, good color, good softness. The texturing, the patterning isn't lost. It's not too subtle, but it's not too overt either. You know? I think we're really onto something with this one. So let me in the meantime just only problem I see is it minimizes the change between the two color patches. Maybe it increases that color. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like we can just change that part. So that's no problem. Let me just get on this while we're here. Just gonna move this around a little bit. Oh, my eyes. Sorry. Okay. Oops. Oh, my eyes again. My eyes are always going crazy when I have to use the middle mouse button. For some reason. It's probably because I press the middle mouse button to the right to change my eyes. Presumably, theoretically, potentially, but like, who's to say really, you know? No one can really know for sure is the thing about it. We don't know for sure. Okay, there we go. Then we take all of this. There we go. Beautiful grass everywhere. But again, I gotta change some of these colors a little bit. Speaking of dumb trans jokes, dumb! Every trans joke is good. Did you hear New York is swapping the M and F trains around? Oh, they're transitioning. That's awesome. I have not heard about this. I'm so happy for them. That's wonderful. I have no idea what that means in reality, mind you. Me neither. I've definitely heard those terms in like media set in New York. I have no idea what that means though. Let's see. If we change the luminosity on this a bit. Yeah. If I change it to 69. Okay. We're not the opacity on the pattern layer is now 69%, which is great. Also, Lucy, you're doing very good on the grammar on the spelling there. Good job. So yet for misspelling twice. Anyway, I think this looks awesome and good. Yay! You know? Now the question is, and this is risky, this is gonna be quite risky, but what if I take this pattern and put it above the dirt? Oh, no, that's terrible. That's horrible. I hate that. This is disgusting, and I hate it. Let's not do that. Okay, I'm glad we're all in agreement that we're not doing that. But what if I did it anyway, but I did it differently? I put it over here instead, and I called it dirt pattern, and then I changed... Well, first of all, I select dirt. Hold on. Do this. And then this. There we go. And then I take this and change to overlay. So now we do still have some patterning on the dirt. I think that could be good, you know? Yeah, Squash Gauntlet Queen, whatchamacallit, Simulacrum is still there. Keep buzzing in admiration of your freshly grown lawn. While squashed. Because chat said to do that. Which is wonderful. I guess she's like a lawn gnome. You know? Scarecrow's the trickster. Anyway, I think this is pretty good. Have also a little bit of a texture on the dirt. It's subtler. It's not. Oh, no! I have to fix this. I have to fix this now. Quick, go! Okay, we're good now. The world is beautiful once again. Great. So now we have this. We have some more. Detailing on the grass, so it looks a lot nicer already. You know. What about a few pebbles in the dirt? A few pebbles, you say? Yes. I think that's a very good idea. Make a new layer. We will call it dirt detail. Excuse me. Why am I so burpy today? I don't like it at all. Give Derek a a squashed little Derek to wear as a hat. Oh, so many typos today. I guess it's the vibe. Yes, I will absolutely give Derek a squashed little Derek as a hat. That's very awesome. You guys are so funny. I love it. It's so good. Am I missing any eggs today? Yes, it's KQ Gray's egg. Thank you very much for finishing the second egg stack. Awesome. Like 2D pebbles, but maybe you can add 3D rocks the size of boulders later. I think that's definitely something we could potentially do, but for now, let's do some little pebbles here and there. So let's see, we'll put like a little bit of a rock. We'll put rocks here and there. Mostly like on the side a little bit, also a little bit not on the side. Color's too different. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. Don't even worry about it, for I am smart, wise, and cool, too, sometimes. Are these too big? Lawn Gnome Queen, get over here. Oh, you're not on the floor. Why aren't you on the floor? Get on the floor. Open the door. Get on the floor. Now you must do the dinosaur. Oh, she's doing it! Oh, shit! These are quite large pebbles, actually, aren't they? Hold on. I suppose they must simply be single pixels. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm being cheesed. Oh! Well, yeah, I really gotta like disable one of these two sounds. This is annoying. Rose Without Gardens, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. And I'm getting cheesed. So that scared me. Yeah, so sorry. Beep. There we go. I'm just gonna turn one of those off. Over here and over here and do this and beep. And there. Okay, good. That should be good. Okay. Got some little pepperonis. Although I also kind of like the simplicity of not having any. Tough decision to make. Maybe I'm just doing too many of them. Yeah, I think it's too many over here. That's the problem. Let's get rid of some. Yes, this is definitely too many now that I'm looking at them again. There, that's a bit nicer. Actually, keep this one, put a new one here. There we go. Subtlety, you know? You don't want to overdo it, is the thing about it. What's this? What? How could I have missed this? Egregious mistake. Oh. There we go, all good now. Hold on. Color pick, there we go. Da-na-na-na. Oh, fuck, not another one. I'm seeing a lot of stray little pixel over here. Don't like that. Oops. There we go. Color pick. Beautiful eye patch. Love your eye patch, boss. Thanks, Melzanoff. Muzz gave it to me. Oh, cheese take before I go do shit. Oh, Muzz went to do shit. If you're still here, thanks so much for coming. Good luck with your shit. I will cherish this cheese eye patch forever. I will cheese rich. It's forever. Cheese. I guess cheese. Cherish. Cherish it forever. Esteemed Jester, thank you very much for the sippy cheers, everyone. Put a little pebble here. One here. Put a couple on the desire path. Actually, no, because the grass is like less worn there, so you wouldn't be hitting pebbles as much yet. There we go. Why am I zoomed in on that particular spot still? You guys couldn't see anything. I'm so sorry. So we got all kinds of little pebbles around. They're subtle. They're nice. There's another bit of grass, but you know what? I'm leaving it. Whatever. It's fine. I'm so over. I'm not. Get rid of printer, and I'm like the mixture layer, select it, and fill it in. There we go. Now, I want to add some real proper detail, to this dirt here. So, I'm going to do what is known as looking stuff up, I think. Looking up references of visual references. Dirt, path, on grass. I don't need tutorials on how to make them in my garden. That's not necessary at all. I see. So, judging by a photo such as the one I'm about to put on stream, judging by a photo such as this one, can I be? I don't know. I don't know why. I'm trying to appear over there, like bigger and up there, so I can point at stuff on screen. Good. I don't know why it's not working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't fucking know. Very annoying. Anyway. Wait, I wonder if, hold on. This probably won't work and might actually be kind of annoying if there's a solution. But let me just see. Oh, wait, I was selecting the wrong thing. This thing. If I, hold on. I leave for a second and then I select this and I go, ooh, and I go, oh, and I go. Okay, if I select something else first, such as Nope, simply doesn't work. Anyway, so just looking at this, we can see that there appears to be like the grass is thinner as it transitions into the dirt path, thus creating a lighter green. And we can emulate this using a lighter green. Amazing, I know. It's so romantic when dirt paths split in the middle like that. It's like Two girls walking side by side holding hands, and thus is Yuri. Oh, you're so right, Omen. I agree. And the part where it's not split is when they're like really like close to each other, you know? They're walking like while hugging, you know? I can see it. That's very cute. Yeah. There's Yuri everywhere for those with eyes to see it. And Deltasaurus, hello, welcome. Bad spotted. So we're going to do this now. I'm going to disable the patterns for a bit. This path is already quite light, and I'm realizing, or this grass is already quite light, and I'm realizing that the dirt layer is on top, so we actually have to edit the dirt layer for this, which is fine. I wonder what would happen if I just drew it like, oh, I can just use the same green, I think. Yeah, because of the patterning on the dirt, it's a different, it's fine, it's good. Da, 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 da. Your whistle has a beautiful warble to it. It's lovely to listen to. Thank you. I've never heard it described like that. What is it usually described as again? What do you usually call that again? Vibrato? Maybe. What a fun way to describe it as warble, though. A trill. Ooh, that's cute. Calling it a trill. All right, so this is already very, very nice. I already think this is a really good addition. This little lighter outline. Now it's funny, if I remove the pattern, suddenly it looks the exact same. You know, that's fine. Whittle sounds like to can commune with birds. Yeah, I commune with bird every day. Maybe. I can commune with Budo, my friend Jules' bird Budo. Toucan commune with birds. I held a toucan once. I was doing an internship at a little bungalow park vacation resort place. My internship, I don't know why I was doing this internship. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't recall. I don't know why I was doing this, but because this has never been, my passion has always been game art and design, you know? Making games. Games is my passion. Why am I a VTuber? Well, you know, at least I talk about video games, that I can use my knowledge on video game design and stuff to talk about the games I play. And I do make all my own stuff, and the skills I learned in college help with that. But before I did that, before I actually went to college for that, I thought I couldn't. I'm not gonna get into why. It's because I dropped out of high school. Not really much to explain there, really. Although the main reason why I dropped out is because I got a concussion and missed 2 months of school in high school because of that. If you've ever wondered why I'm like this, a large part of that is because I got a concussion for 2 months, which has given me permanent brain damage. It's you know. Anyway, as I was saying, and because of that, I couldn't finish high school. So I totally could have done it. I would have struggled. I would have made it by the skin of my teeth. But I could have done it. But then, you know, the concussion. So car accident. You know, it happens. So I thought that I wouldn't be able to get into a school for game art because I thought that there weren't I wouldn't be able to get into. I didn't think that there were any colleges at my level that did that, you know. So I was like, well, what else do I love? I love plants. That's the reason why we're making all grass and stuff now, and we're gonna make trees and all that good stuff. It's because I love plants. So I wanted my castle to be surrounded by nature, you know? So I was like, fine, okay, let's do plants instead. I also realized something. I'm gonna try something out for a second. I can get into a plants college, you know. If I do. Wait, if I do for visible, whoa, stop. For visible layers, okay. And then hide everything else. No. Oh, get rid of it. No, get rid of this. Okay, yes, this should help. So I got into plant college. No, this isn't even related. What the fuck am I talking about? Shut the hell up. I mean, that is true. That did happen. But anyway, before I got into clown college, wait, did I say clown college twice? Did I say plant college the first time? I meant to say plant college. Did I say clown college at any other point? Fuck is going on? What am I talking about? The fucking brain damage is really kicking in. Yeah. Funny. Okay. Let me think. Whew, okay. So. Thanks for the clip. Thank you. So I dropped out of clown college, aka high school, and I was wondering what to do because I didn't have a backup plan. My goal for my entire life since early childhood had been to get into video game college, not clowns. Just so we're clear about that, I say to myself. And so I didn't have a backup plan. So I just kind of started trying stuff out, you know? I remember at one point, going to a weekly thing where you would just try stuff out. You would just be like, oh, today we're gonna try farm stuff, drive a tractor, and I was like, okay, I know how to drive a tractor now, that's fun. I did nearly hit my instructor one time, but then I parallel parked perfectly, and everybody who is forced to watch the break doesn't get to hear that, so that's a shame. When are we getting Big Top Queen? Oh, rest assured, Polar Stars, I've got some very fun and specific plans for if I ever make a clown-themed alt. And Big Top Queen is, in fact, one of the considered names for this alt model. So who knows? Maybe one day. Anyway. So I tried a bunch of stuff out. And at one point, and I'm not sure if it was as part of this, or what, I forgot to show you guys what I'm working on. Damn it. I've been doing this. Look, I was working on this. I did this. Look, there it is. I did all that. And it looks very nice. But it's only the first pass, of course. We're gonna do more to make it even nicer. Anyway, at one point, I had an internship for like a week at the kids' daycare of a holiday resort. At a bungalow park holiday resort. And that's the first time I saw a turkey. That could just be the end of the story. I could just end it there. The kids' daycare had like a little petting zoo type thing, and they had a turkey which you weren't allowed to pet because it was too rowdy, you know? It was too aggressive. But the first time I ever saw one. So sorry everybody in the break, so you don't get to hear me talk about a turkey unless you're on Firefox or have a good ad blocker. Which, good job, nice. Very commendable, nice job, love y'all. But no, there was a turkey. I was shocked to see one of these things. If you're not from America, or maybe even if you're American, I don't really know. I'm not gonna pretend to know. Turkeys are a rare sight here. Sometimes there'll be like zoos that have turkeys because of how unique they are. I see Ad. I still hear you. Turkeys are good, wonderful. I'm glad. Get all this stuff. Anyway, so the daycare thing. I assume, because I really don't remember, but I assume I just did the daycare thing because it was something to try out, right? I can confirm. I'm from the UK, and I don't think I've ever seen a live turkey in person. I feel like I could count. 2 hands, please. I could count the amount of turkeys that I've seen in real life on one hand, and that's impressive because I'm really bad at counting stuff, because I'm really bad at math. And I'll tell you this much: the brain damage did not help with that. in college, actual college for video games, which I am one. We had like an end of school exam, you know, for a bunch of subjects, obviously, and one of them was math, and it was the end of I was in my 20s at this point, you know, early 20s, and had math since childhood and stuff, and the math I was getting here was not complicated algebra bullshit or some shit. It was like, what's 42 times 7 plus 39 or some shit. I don't know. You know, just easy adding. What is that shit called? My brain's giving me propulsion, but that's not right. Addition and subtraction and shit like that. Just easy stuff. I got a 2 out of 10, because that's the rating system in the Netherlands. It's numbers, you know, 1 to 10. I got a 2 out of 10 for simple math at the end of college. I'm really bad with numbers. Which is great when you're made of them, you know? Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, so I had an internship at a daycare. Whoops. At a daycare. And it was it turns out that being bilingual is really good, or would have been really good, if there were any English tourists, but it was all French and primarily German people, and I could not talk with them. So the children was kind of fine, honestly. Children understand. They can grasp body language and vibes much better than a lot of volwassenen dat kunnen. Want wanneer ik iets met de kinderen moest doen, weet je wel, dan snapten die dingen gewoon een beetje gebaseerd op de soort objecten die ik vasthield en waar ik naar wees en dat soort dingen en gebaren. Maar op het moment dat ik dan met de ouders moet praten, dan werkt het opeens niet meer zo goed.
Want die horen mij. They hear me talk English or Dutch, and they just don't get it. They immediately go like, oh, I want to talk to a French person. Why don't you speak parlez-vous français? Parlez-vous français? Kann Sie Deutsch sprechen? No, I can't do that. I can't do that at all. I can speak English and I can speak Dutch, and that's it.
Oh my god, Delta Stars is also French. We got another one. That's crazy. Mels, you can communicate with your fellow country folk. That's so fun. Have yourself a little French conversation. Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. Yeah, very good, Roses Without Gardens. You did say N without, instead of un, you said like and. But that's okay. I don't speak Hungarian, but I can understand it to an extent. Oh, that's fun. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do things a little like this here. This is bordering the water, so obviously we can't really have it, we can't do the same thing where just like the green is all around the edge of this dirt. Yeah, the parents were really annoying. Anytime I had to ask them every time they wanted to say something to me, I just had to like get one of the old ladies who kind of like ran the place. They were so kind. They were so nice. I wonder if they were lesbians. That'd be awesome. I just had to get them and be like, yeah, I'm so sorry, I don't fucking speak your stupid ass language. Maybe if you come up to this country, you shouldn't expect everybody to speak your language. Learn English at the very least, you stupid fucking French person. Anyway. I've been hurt by years and years of going to vacations in France and having French people be mean to me and my family because we don't speak French perfectly. I'm allowed. Anyway, and I know I'm allowed because Melsnuff will always have my back. Thank you, Mels. asking the French to speak English is like asking an American to not eat burger. Anyway. But working with the kids was great. They were super fun and funny. And the thing why I'm even telling this story in the first place, which is like half an hour ago now, and I'm barely exaggerating, if at all, is because there was this big play area in the vacation resort, like an indoor jungle-themed play area, like, you know, like those play places where it's all kind of climbing and slides and like tunnels of nets and things, you know, to like clamber on and through and stuff, which you're not allowed to go to through anymore once you're like a teenager and above, which is lame because they're super fun and it's great exercise, you know. Well, they had one of those, but it was all jungle themed. So instead of being super colorful, it was all like wooden. It was wood and rope and stuff like that. It's very nice, nicely themed. In high school, I had a bunch of online Dutch friends from Friesland through shittier Tumblr, so I learned a little. Oh, that's good. That's fun. God damn it, I forgot to show you guys. I forgot to adjust the camera. I did the water. Look, I did the water, Chad. There it is. Now people that like, you guys were just thinking I was doing nothing the entire time. Fuck. Oh, I love this song. Anyway, okay, adjust camera to go over here. Yes, good. They can see it, Chat can see it, you can see this shit. It jumps in. The Dutch was so fun. Yeah, I love my language. I think it's a very leuke taal. Het klinkt heel leuk, het kan heel grappig zijn. De gr vind ik zo'n leuk geluid, weet je wel. Geluid. Veel mensen die horen de harde G en die denken van like, wat vreselijk. Vreselijke taal, dat kan ik helemaal niet. Dat zou ik nooit kunnen. Vind ik echt dat voelt alsof het heel erg pijn doet. Dan zeg ik, nee, niet waar. Want wij zijn daar gewoon op gebouwd. En het is gewoon zo'n leuk geluid, weet je wel. It's just so much fun. And it can also sound like very serious and theatric, and I also like that a lot about Dutch. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, I don't know why you would have, but if you've ever seen like a pastor or something like preach from the Bible, and obviously I'm not being here like, oh, the Bible rules, but a Dutch priest can make that stuff sound so amazing and grandiose. It's amazing. It's so cool. So they had that play place, a jungle-themed play place, and the kids thought I was the coolest motherfucker ever. So they would all like demand that I like come into the play place and play along with them when I was like supervising them there, you know. And I'm not gonna say no. Plus, I have to supervise them. Also, my own supervisor said it was okay, so it's fine. So I got to play in the play place there a lot. But what's especially cool is that this this whole jungle area also had a bunch of like jungle plants everywhere and jungle birds. They had a couple tropical birds flying around, which is crazy. It's kind of wild, actually, that they did that, if you think about it, but it was fine, because they were very well-trained birds. And for my last day, I got to hold and feed the toucan, which was fucking awesome. And that's when I held a toucan. That's my story. Thank you all very much for listening. That's it. Remember when this was about a toucan? When I said that I was gonna talk about a toucan? Well, there it is, Chad. That was the story of how I held a toucan. I'm really good at keeping my stories succinct and focused and to the point. Hey, we made it! Toucan arrives. Story complete. I thought this was about brain damage. Well, Omen, I think in some ways, yes, it was. Yippee! Yippee! You're humble, too. I sure am, aren't I? I'd like to think I'm humble, but I'm also not gonna claim that I am, because claiming you're humble in itself is a very unhumble act to do, you know? I'd like to think I'm humble, but I can't say for sure, you know? The toucan also had brain damage. Narrative synchronicity. This is why it was so calm on my arm and so good about eating the food and stuff, is because it ate a banana. Also, I fed it a banana. It's cause it recognized me, you know? We had a connection. If you have brain damage, you get a psychic energy that allows you to detect other people with brain damage. Humble people don't self-proclaim. Yes, right? That's how I feel about it anyway. Esteemed Jester, thank you very much for the sippy. Cheers! After that much talking, I really needed a good sippy. Also, Roses Without Gardens. I saw that you teach Japanese at summer camp. That's super cool. Whenever I tried to learn Dutch, my Dutch friends would always be like, "Why you already know English?" And I was like, yeah, well, it's fun. It's fun to know other languages. It's a good and fun and nice time. Plus, it allows you to connect more with people. You know? And you get to learn all kinds of fun little tidbits about other languages. It's nice. Never let this stop you, Roses. You have to learn Dutch. Next time you're in my chat, I expect you to know a couple more Dutch words. And then tell me them. And I'll be like, oh, I like that word. You know? Okay. Get this out of the way. And then we're gonna pick this and this and this and this and this. I'm selecting all of the outer edges of the dirt right now. You'll just have to take my word for it. Oop. Okay. Do that for now. One day I'm gonna learn Greek once my Divergent works with me. Dude, same. That's me with everything I do. Most of my projects. Like, that's why I do, that's why I like doing these 3D streams, 3D work streams, is because it really helps me focus on my work better, you know? Even though I go on giant ramblings about stories about how my brain damage allowed me to hold a bird. Which, it's technically true, actually. If I hadn't gotten into that car accident that gave me brain damage, I would have just gone to I would have passed high school and gone to a fancy ass big ol' video game academy, you know? And then I wouldn't have petted that bird. Held and petted that bird. So, thanks, brain damage. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you. Alright. That's that done. Good. Now for this little bit. We'll also be ending the stream pretty soonish. I think just like after we've finished this little like lighter grass outline thing we're doing. Gotta remember to turn the dirt pattern back on, because that's very imperative and very nice. go. A little bit here. Like so. Do. There. My favorite Dutch word is aardappel. It means earth apple and is the Dutch word for potato. I like the German word kartoffel, which I don't know how to pronounce that, or I don't know what the actual literal translation is, but it also means potato. And I think it's fun because it kind of sounds like pantoffel, which is the Dutch word for slipper. Excellent. Ending the stream will give me a nice organic reason to get up from the computer. Oh, good. I'm so glad to help. So, oh wait, turn this back on. There we go, a nice little filter on the dirt as well. So we've gone from a flat, a boring, untextured, unoptimized mesh for the ground to one with grass and dirt and a bit of water and different colors grass. And, oh no, I don't have a nice thing over here yet. I'll do it off stream. I just sat down at the computer, damn! But it's okay, because now you can, sitting down's bad for your legs or something. Anyway, this is very nice already. I think this is we got something really good going here. I'm not done, like I said, I'm gonna add some more stuff to this grass. But this is already very good. We've already got something very, very nice here. Yay! My favorite Hungarian word is Csütörtök, which looks and sounds scary to English speakers as being ears, but just means Thursday. That's fun. It does kind of sound. It's got the same syllables as donderdag, which is English, which is Dutch for Thursday. Coibito is partner or loved person. Aw, that's so nice. That's cute. I love y'all just like sharing fun little words and languages, you know. That's very cute. That's one of my favorite Japanese words, which is why I said it. I figured, it's cute. That's very nice. All right. It's time to end the stream now. We've gotten good progress today. I'm hoping I gotta get into the rhythm of doing more 3D art streams, so we can get this grass looking fucking so good, and then move on to the castle walls and stuff, and then finish like this room in here, you know, the one in there. Gotta make that look good, and then we can make it a VR chat world. Yay! Which would be awesome. Yay! Thanks for streaming. It's cool watching you do this. Aw, thanks. I'm glad. That was so much fun. I had a great time watching you stream for the first time. Thank you for having me. Of course. We can finally touch grass. Yay! Finally! We don't have to be as internet poisoned. Alright, so. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be streaming next on... let's set it. Yeah. I'll be streaming next on Tuesday. I'll begin a playthrough of Monster Hunter Rise together with my dear friend Luke, with whom I've played through several games on stream, including Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, etc. Or like we're such hardcore fucking gamers. We played through all of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimates as little kitty cats. It was one of the best times I've ever had. So I hope you guys come join us for that. It's a really good time. And the next 3D art stream, I don't know yet. Not next week, I don't think. Some other time. Keep an eye on my schedule. You can find me anywhere. Oh, ow. Okay. You can find me anywhere where I am as Gauntlet Queen, one word. We can now be free from internet poisoning from the comfort of our own computer. Technology is incredible. But yes, okay, Gauntlet Queen, anywhere you can find me. Keep an eye out for schedules if you want to know what I'm going to do next week aside from Monster Hunter. And I will now find us a raid target. You guys could think of a raid message. We talked about toucans and other languages and dirt. You can think of something. I'm gonna find us someone to write now. Na 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 na. Ooh, hell yes! Roshan is playing Psychonauts. I love Psychonauts. One of the most fun, creative games I've ever played. Psychonauts 2 is even better. If you haven't played it yet, if you've never seen it, you're in for a fucking treat. If you have seen it, you know it's fucking good. And Roshan, if you've seen Roshan, you know Roshan's fucking good. They're super fun, very kind, just very, very earnest, which is always nice to see. Clown College Dropout, that's fun. We Touch Grass is fun too. I think Clown College Dropouts is fun. We'll do that. All right, raid Roshan a galaxy. There we go. All right, thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you some other time. Who's to say? Goodbye. Bye bye bye.